so the economy can recover, Jerry.
Right.
Markets work.
Right.
Mr. Knott is living proof that markets work.
These homes, gentlemen, are only worth what somebody's willing to pay for.
Of course. Just like a stock is only worth what someone will pay for it.
That's absolutely correct.
We'll get back to Quentin in a minute. I want Jerry Bowyer to jump in on this, and then I want to hear from Kim Cauley. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, you know, Quentin said that prices going down is not an unalloyed good. Well, the transaction occurring is an unalloyed good. It is destructive of value for a house to sit empty. Some studies say that for every year a house is empty, it loses 10 years worth of value. Houses that are empty have water damage. Houses that are empty are far more likely to be hit by arson. Houses that are empty decay much more quickly. An empty house is a tragedy. A house with a family in it is a triumph. So the quicker we get these moving, the quicker we get family with house, the quicker we do an unalloyed good for the economy.
And bringing local real estate tax revenues to the local government as well.
No, give them more revenues. They'll only spend it. They'll never cut taxes. Kim Cauley, welcome to the program. This is one heck of an introduction. It's like trial by fire. This is actually a slow night. You wouldn't believe what it's when Quentin is really up in arms. But when you look at the Case-Shiller index, which is down about 11% last 12 months, you know, most of that price drops and most of the foreclosures are occurring in about a half a dozen American areas, American cities. That's really, we're talking Michigan, Ohio, we're talking Nevada, we're talking Southern California, we're talking Florida. That's the bulk of it. That's the bulk of it. So, in this journal article today, apropos of what Mr. Knott said before, prices dropping in inner-city Detroit by 50%, that opens the door to new sales. And as Vince Farrell said and Jerry Bowyer said, prices will clear, transactions will occur. The problem, it seems to me, in this whole story is with respect to homes or with respect to mortgage bonds, mortgage securitized bonds, no transactions are occurring. So prices giving way at this moment, Kim, could be extremely bullish.
Yes, but can we go back to your earlier comment about Detroit? I thought the most interesting thing was that, I forget if it was Fannie or Freddie, they actually gave houses away to the city, to some housing organization in the city, and that is no good for Freddie and Fannie equity holders, because that is essentially, I think, $2 million wiped out in potential equity. So, you know, that's just a big red flag to equity holders of Fannie and Freddie, in my humble opinion.
All right, but here's the thing. I'm going to give you a choice.
Okay.
Not a Hobson's choice. I'm going to give you a tough stock market choice. Do you agree with Quentin Hardy that declining home sales, instead of solving the problem, will actually spill over into more stock market declines? Or do you agree with Vince Farrell's famous bottom? Now, he's going to copyright that, and the Farrell bottom is going to come a very good book. We're going to get Harper & Collins Business Book Division to publish this thing, and I'm going to write the foreword for free. So do you believe in the Harding price downturn in homes and stocks, or do you believe in the Farrell bottom as stocks are on an upturn, predicting economic recovery in America?
Well, I think this is a problem where we have to, the quicker we get the problem solved, the better. And it's like ripping a Band-Aid off or peeling it off slowly. And falling house prices, or the house prices have to fall. Can't see any way around that. I mean, you can look at the affordability index. People just can't pay for houses at 4 times, you know, the national average is 4 times the average family's income. That's no good. It's not working. So prices have to fall, and I think that is a good thing for America overall.
Well, I like the sound of that. See that, Quentin? Auctions, Quentin, are the heart of free market capitalism.
Larry,
what we got now is auctions in foreclosed homes. This is extending the auction process. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
And better performing mortgages.
What'd you say, Jerry?
And it's not just the effect on the houses. Each of these sales, we go from a non-performing mortgage in the mortgage pool to a performing mortgage. So every time we do this, there's a little less of a ratio of toxic waste in the mortgage pool.
You appear to have boiled it down to a rather simple proposition. Quentin's gloom versus puppies jumping into your lap. It's just not that simple.
Quentin, that's how I see the world.
What you're talking about here is...
Quentin?
Quentin, that is how I see the world, Quentin. I cannot tell you... that's how I...
May I suggest a third choice?
Let's make concepts as simple as possible so folks can understand them, most of all me. And there's a right path and a wrong path, Quentin. That's what life is all about.
Larry, tonight we're going to be the television where you think. Let's suggest a third choice. This is what you're describing, the Great Reset. We are resetting house prices massively around the country. That will affect consumer behavior. You watch the durable goods numbers tomorrow. People will not be able to spend based on refinancing and home equity gains for years to come.
Wait a minute.
That is a major reset.
Wait, Quentin, you're saying if somebody spends less money for a house, that doesn't mean that they don't have more money to spend on other consumer goods? If someone gets a great bargain on a house,
let him finish. Go ahead, Jerry.
No,
wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Let Jerry finish your thought, and then Quentin. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no,
I
got a great deal on a house. Woe is me. I mean, if houses are more affordable, that frees up more possibility of spending on consumer goods.
All right.
Jerry, it's not like one or two houses are down 50% in Detroit. Housing in Detroit is down 50%.
No.
People's houses are worth less. They can't borrow as much against them the way they have for years.
And mortgages on those new houses will be smaller.
Right,
and that's more the way disposable income.
We're all going to come back. We're all going to. All right, go ahead. Finish it off, Kim, real fast. One sentence. What were you going to say?
Okay, please. The whole thing about taking equity out of your house to buy more, that only happens in perpetually rising prices.
Right.
We don't have that.
Really
We're not going to have that, and that's a faulty assumption.
And what Quentin has forgotten, and what Jerry's trying to explain to him, is that primarily incomes come from jobs. Jobs come from healthy businesses who are funded by investment capital. That, too.
Which
I don't know.
That's predicated on consumer behavior.
No, it's not. It's predicated by producers and investors. Oh, we've got a nice split here. Mr. Ryan Knott, believe it or not, you have performed a great service for our viewers, if not for our panelists. And I appreciate your time, sir. And I wish you all the luck on the many auctions, the many successful auctions that will help America to be great. The rest of our panel has much more work to do. Coming up.